Hey guys, Tamra Oviatt here again. Doesn't feel good to be here. I want to talk about world peace and I want to talk about creating and I want to talk about how we get to world peace and I want to help release some traumas that a lot of people are in right now with what has happened over the last couple of days with those false flags. And that can be really, really scary. I couldn't imagine being in Hawaii when that happened. And I understand there was one that just happened in Japan also. Same thing. You know, um, world peace. World peace. Let's talk about world peace. You know how we get world peace? Let me talk to you about this. We create this world. We create everything that happens in this world. We are the creators of this world. And, God just reminded me, many, many, many lifetimes ago, or should I say history, is that we've destroyed ourselves because we are creators. We can create amazing things. But what's missing is God. When you create without God and you create all this negative stuff, this fear-based programs, this is what happens. And with God, with that love in our hearts, we create peace for the whole world because then we can love the whole world. We're all brothers and sisters. We're all in this together, you guys. The world's not going to split in two and half of us are going to go one way and the other half's going to go everywhere else. God is in here. And when you're creating your life without God, you're creating chaos. You're creating war. We are creating everything that's happening on this planet. We can't blame it on anybody. We're doing it. It's us. It's not them, because they are us. Remember, we're one collective consciousness. Think about that. And what about that fear that's out there? I mean, there's so much fear. You've got to release the fear and know you're safe and know you're healthy and you're happy and you're protected. But you also got to know God's in here. And when you create with God, you create love. You create miracles. You create equality for everybody everywhere. Everybody deserves love. Everybody deserves abundance and everybody deserves health. It's not a you versus him or her. It's not a competition. The person across the street from you is another part of you. You can't blame this on Democrats or Republicans or atheists or whatever it is, or a foreign country. We are brothers and sisters. We are creating this world. We are creating what happens. And guess what? It's up to us to change it. God is right here in your heart. And the only way to get world peace is to forgive yourself and love yourself and love your neighbor. Yes, and even love your neighbor or the guy standing on the street asking for money or selling oranges or flowers. I love the street vendors. I always go buy stuff from them. You've got to think about your surroundings and go in love because, again, you guys, we are creating this. This is our responsibility, what we're doing. And, man, if you turn on the mainstream media, it's like, holy cow, what's going on? Turn that stuff off. Go for a walk. Bake cookies for somebody. Go into your heart and connect into your heart. If you would like any traumas that's coming up for you with what's going on around the world, I just invite you to go into your heart and let's clear that energy. Just releasing the trauma and the fear of what's going on around you. Just feel love coming into your heart. Feel the peace in your heart. You know, you guys, this is our home. And we have complete and total control over everything. And I've got to tell you, God clearly told me nukes will never happen. So let's just release from that belief system. And war is the answer. I mean, that doesn't help anything at all. Talks help, not war, not fighting. And it's a belief system that's so entrained in our subconsciousness of humanity. Such a huge belief system. We've been going at war for eons. How about just totally disconnecting for the need of war? Just breathe. The belief that war is the answer. The beliefs that we're going to die and kill each other. The beliefs that it's their fault, they're wrong. Just totally release that and let that go. Knowing we are safe and knowing we are the creators of this world and that we create peace and love and joy and happiness and health and abundance all around the planet. There's plenty for everybody. The world is so beautiful. So many beautiful flowers and trees and plants and bees and cats and dogs and whatever. I mean, fish. I mean, oh my God, this planet has so much to offer. And we're all in this together, you guys. And everybody is just as important as the next person on this planet. Fixing my glasses here. You know, so connect into your heart. Remember who you are. Remember you are all one. Remember we are all connected. I love this planet. Funny thing is, I used to hate it. Get me out of here. I hate this place. I screamed that at God. I'm not kidding. When was that? It's like the late 90s, I think. I just wanted out of here. I mean, the energy here can be so tough. but you can connect into love and it gets so much easier. And all the traumas and tribulations and stuff just melt away. And you find yourself being calm and in joy and having all these beautiful experiences because that's what is available here for us. Remember, we're creating it. So please help me in disconnecting from the sorrow and the sadness of this planet and the war and the need of war and nuclear war and going to be killed, whatever that is that comes up for you. Just totally disconnect from that. Doesn't that feel good? Just connect into your heart. Just feel the love flowing through every single cell of your body. See peace spreading all over the world. Everybody just feeling that peace in their heart like you feel right now. Feel the calmness. Just know you're totally and completely safe and loved and protected. Just see peace spreading everywhere, to your neighbor, to the guy down the street, to everybody in every country, all over the world. We are the peace of the world. We are the abundance of the world. We are the love of the world. We are. We are this. We are all of this, you guys. Connect in and rejoice on how beautiful this is. What a fun experience. And man, the best video game ever. I mean, be thankful you're here. Be thankful you get to be part of shifting the whole video game into a whole new realm of peace and love and joy and happiness. I know the belief systems of war are so huge on this planet, but just because it's a huge program doesn't mean you have to believe it. You can be that 1% that knows everything's going to be completely fine and everything's going to play out perfectly and that you're totally safe. And let's spread that 1% because, we're a collective consciousness. So when we know this for ourselves, our neighbors start knowing it for them and it spreads. So if you can totally and completely believe that you're safe and there is zero need for war, then your neighbor can start knowing that too. So can your children and your parents. People everywhere, all over the world. Remember, you guys were a collective consciousness. So heal your heart. A lot of people say, well, and I have felt this way a lot. What can I do? Because it's always been in my heart to do world peace, to be all about world peace. I mean, that's just who I am. And God showed me and told me, we're a collective consciousness, Tamra, and told me about the 100th monkey, when one starts doing it, they all start doing it. So when we learn something, it goes into the whole collective consciousness, and everybody learns. So by healing your heart, you help others heal all over the world. Okay, good. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. Have an absolutely beautiful evening. And if you know other people that can benefit from this, just share. Again, it's all about peace, love, joy, happiness. And the only way we create properly is with God, because we can create all kinds of things. But if we don't have God in our heart, we go into the ego and start creating that way. And I know that's what's happened to this planet, 5 times now? It's time to do it with total and unconditional love for everybody. I love you. Thank you for joining me. Bye. Hey guys, Tamra